Shivangi Gupta, and today I am going to teach you the very important chapter. Chapter's name is Surface Areas and Volumes. Actually, this is the chapter which is present in your 9th and 10th class also, and this is very important chapter. Okay, so here what we will discuss? Here we'll discuss about some shapes. Okay, we see many shapes in our day-to-day life. Some are two-dimensional shapes and some are three-dimensional shapes. So first let us understand the difference between two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. Okay, so two-dimensional shapes are the shapes which have only two dimensions. Two dimensions, what type of dimensions? For example, if you have a rectangle, then you have just a length and a breadth. These are the two dimensions of rectangle. Okay, and if we talk about the square, square is also a plane figure in which all four sides are equal. So its dimensions are equal. Okay, so two-dimensional shapes are the shapes which are actually the plane figures with two dimensions. Okay, some of these are square, triangle, rectangle, parallelogram, circle and trapezium. I don't think that I need to revise all of these shapes again. And one more thing is that you can only find out the surface area in the two-dimensional shapes. Okay, you can't find out the volume in two-dimensional shapes. You just only find out the surface area. But today our chapter is on three-dimensional shapes. Three-dimensional shapes are not plane figures. Okay, three-dimensional shapes are the shapes which have space to put into it something. Okay, three-dimensional shapes are the shapes which have three dimensions in total. If I talk about cuboid, cuboid is like a box. Okay, if I talk about a room, room is also look like a cuboid. Okay, room has a length, room has a breadth, and room has also a height. Here we have third dimension also. This is the height. Okay, so the basic difference in both of these two-dimensional, three-dimensional shapes is the difference of dimensions. Okay, two-dimensional shapes are the plane figures, but three-dimensional figures are not the plane figures. Okay, so here I have written some three-dimensional shapes. This is cube. Okay, cube is like a square. That in a square all the sides are equal. So in cube all the edges are equal. Okay, will not call sides here. These are called the edges. These are called the edges here. So cube has all the equal edges. Okay, and this is cuboid. Cuboid has also three edges. Three dimensions. Okay, and these are the edges of cuboid. These are length, breadth, and height. Okay. Next is cone. Cone is just look like a birthday cap. Okay, it is not a triangle, but it is a cone, and it has some volume also. And this is cylinder. Cylinder is not a plane figure again. Cylinder is a figure in which have some space. Okay, so all of these three-dimensional shapes, one thing is common, that is they have some space in between them. Okay, and what we will call this space? We will call volume. This space is called volume. So here we can find out surface area of these shapes, and we can also find out the volume here. Okay, so today we will not talk about the two-dimensional shapes. We'll only talk about the three-dimensional shapes. Okay, so here you can find out the surface area and volume. Okay, both of these things we will find out here. And in today's chapter we'll talk about these things: surface area and volume. These are the basics. These are the basic thing. Just we will talk about in this chapter. Okay, so here we'll discuss about the cube and cuboid first. Okay, so this is the shape of cube in which all the edges are equal, and here we will represent this edge by A. A is the edge of this cube. Okay, now if we find out curved surface area of this cube, What is the formula? 4 into side square. Where has this formula come? Okay, suppose we have a box. Okay, in that box we just find out the surface area of 4 walls. Okay, 4 walls surface area, just we find out that. Okay, in that case we will use this formula because we have just 4 walls. Okay, so 4 times we will find out the area. Have you remembered that how had you found out the area of a square? Okay, that was a into a, side into side, a square. Okay, but now this a square is repeating 4 times. How is it repeating? Because now we want to find out the area of 4 walls, and these 4 walls are like the 4 squares. Okay, so here this is our formula. This is 4a square. Okay, and one more thing is, we can also call curved surface area as lateral surface area, so don't get confused in this. Okay, next thing is, now if we want to find out the total surface area of a cube, so now we will find out the total surface area. How will it find out? First thing is that we will find out the area of 4 walls. Now for the whole surface area we will add top and bottom into it. Okay, we will have one square in the on the top and another square in the bottom. Okay, now we will also find out the area of these 2 squares also. Now we have all 6 squares in total. So this is the formula of total surface area of cube. Okay, now come on volume. Volume is the space between our in between our box. That how many space our box cover. How much space does it cover? So this can be calculated by the formula of a cube. Okay, a into a. It means this will be solved like this: a into a. Okay, I don't think you have any problem in this. Okay, so another thing is, now I'm just talking about the surface. Here I'm talking about the surface area, and here I'm talking about the volume. Okay, if you find out the surface area of anything like cube, cuboid or any other shape, and you get your answer, after that answer you will write the unit. Unit is very important. Without that you won't your answer will not complete. Okay, so here the unit will be in centimeter square or square centimeter. If your dimensions are given in meter, then your unit will be meter square or square meter. Okay, because here I am finding out the area, so I will write centimeter square or square centimeter. But in the case of volume, you will write the unit as centimeter cube or cubic centimeter. And if you have the dimensions of in meter, then you will write the unit as meter cube or cubic meter. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Now move on to the next shape. This is cuboid. Okay, cuboid also has 6 faces like the cube, but the difference is cuboid doesn't have same edges. It has different length, different breadth and different height. Okay, it has 3 dimensions. This is length, this is breadth, this is length, this is breadth and this is height. Okay, so here I have written 3 formulas for finding out the curved surface area, total surface area and volume of the cuboid. Okay, curved surface area or lateral surface area of cuboid is twice of h. H means height here. Okay, h represents height here. Twice of h, in the bracket you will write length plus breadth. Okay, this is the basic formula for finding out the curved surface area of cuboid. Now come on to the total surface area. Total surface area is calculated by this formula. This formula is looking like very lengthy, but it is not. It is very simple to solve. Okay, this is twice of bracket in the bracket, length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, and the volume is calculated by the formula of length into breadth into height. Okay, and what about the units? Units will be placed that I have told you earlier. Okay, so this is the basic thing, and in the next class we will solve questions based on these two shapes. Okay, I hope you have understood it well. Thank you so much.